Hello everyone, my name is DopeSoap, welcome to my channel. This is my first video and I'm starting it off with Astroneer. Right now we're sitting in settings. I'm kind of assuming people know a bit about Astroneer, but whether you do or don't, if you stick along with me for this ride, I'm sure we'll learn a little bit. I have played this game before, and so we're gonna kind of up the ante a bit and make it slightly harder. That's the name that I'm calling this. So I'm increasing the power consumption of the world by 3, reducing solar and wind generation by, I guess that'd be 20%, increasing oxygen consumption by 2, and I'm not into time sinks, so I did increase research speed. That way when we need it in the short term, we can get it. But the amount we get should be lower overall. That way we're not building up as huge of stockpiles towards the end game. It should kind of keep things a little more chill. I do have some slight concerns that with power consumption being so high. In my previous playthroughs, I used QD RTGs a lot on my personal dude to power things like hoverboards and small buggies and my drills, and most importantly, the portable oxygenator. And the fact that I've increased power consumption by 3, I'm not sure how that's going to affect things. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. With that said, yeah, I'm not sure what these are. I might get around to it later, if I can. I also am concerned that if I don't have a starting shelter, I will just suffocate. So we're going to keep the starting shelter. Confirm settings and continue. Onward and upward. Goodness, sucker couldn't have put me any further away from the... Okay, this isn't a bad stop right off. I don't know, I'm seeing some graphite there. That'll be useful. Alright. I kind of wanted to shut off these missions. I thought I at one point had seen a way to do that, but I can't find it now, and I don't know. Okay. Alright. I've kind of thought a little bit about how I want to kind of format videos and everything. I kind of put it up in my mind. Oh goodness, that oxygen generation kicking in strong. What was I talking about? I legitimately forgot whatever I was talking about. Let's see. Oh yeah, formatting videos. So yeah, I thought a fair bit about how I want to format videos, and the answer I came up with is I have no answer. I have no idea what I'm doing. I was recommended to maybe start a YouTube channel about some stuff. So I think I'm going to combine some gaming with some Linux. I really like computers and the such, so some people said that I should perhaps kind of share that with other people. I might be of use. We'll see how it goes. If people like it, I'll continue on. Worst case scenario, nothing really comes of it, I suppose. That being said, talking is difficult, so I think I'm just gonna kind of take an approach of, if I have something to talk about, I will say it. Hopefully, I guess the way I kind of envision this is, you know, maybe if the channel grows and I grow a fan base of some amount, I'll address comments and things, and then as I find out new interests, I can talk about those. But if I have nothing to say, I'm not gonna force it, I think, or at least I'm gonna try not to. I'm finding a kind of almost an expectation that I need to say something. If I don't say something, bad things will happen. Goodness gracious. As far as I envision for this series, again, I'm not sure how much people know about this, but I'm kind of assuming that... How do I get him to look at me? We'll just skip that. I'm kind of envisioning people know some, and I'm going on that assumption. So obviously the goal is to unlock, and there is an in-game sequence, which I definitely want to get my hands on. But I kind of want to exhaust the game kind of as fully as I can. Use all of the rails, all the sensory stuff, all the machines. Yeah, really exhaust the content of the game as much as I can. And then once we get to that point, I guess we'll move on. Resin. I may also post some videos. I like to play games like Overwatch and the finals. So I may post, and I post with a couple of buddies, so I may post some videos on that if people find it interesting. Yeah, we'll kind of see what the people are into. Talking a little bit more about my settings, one of the issues that I found in the last game was that it was really easy to, and I think I said this before, but it was really easy just to use a couple of QT, RTG, power cells, and I was almost able to end game the entire... Oh dear. Oh no. My first death already. It's so far away. Oh, I was so close. I'm so not used to this. I wasn't even that far away, but I really was. Alright, that's good. Here we go. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, I could just strap a couple of cutie RTGs to my ship, to the large rovers, to a whole bunch of things, and it solves all your problems. I didn't like that. And then also, like, I was really able to skip from using tethers straight to using the portable oxygenator. There really wasn't. There was a lot of things that were kind of used that I found in the game that were unneeded, like oxygen tanks. I just never needed them. And I'm finding right now it would be really useful to have some oxygen tanks. Another thing is, once I had the stage 3 rocket that and a large rover, I was able to just skip around to all the planets and quickly burrow to the core, and I instantly had kind of once I had the stage 3 rocket and the large rover, I had everything else done. Unlocking all the rest of the stuff was just child's play. And I don't know, like, I think we can do better. I think it would be more interesting to do better. I'd kind of be forced. Oh yeah, another thing is like transportation. Because energy is so cheap, like 4 RTGs or QD RTGs were able to power an entire rover with the drill and a paver. And I was sitting there I got to the end and was like, why do I need to build trains? Why do I need to build oxygen tanks? Like, there was so much of the game that I just didn't need. And I mean, you can certainly make the argument that perhaps, like, in the sake of fun, I should do those things, but I don't know, I kind of like the necessity of I have to build trains because the only other alternative, well, there is no other alternative. I won't be able to expand. Yeah. Oh, another thing that I didn't like about the standard gameplay is they gave me so much free stuff, so much free energy, that I didn't have to research huge chunks of the game. And I think one of the free things that they gave me, I think it was one of the free things that they gave me, was like an extra large wind turbine, which I literally slapped that down on Vespina or something like that, the purple planet with the tongue lickers. And that was kind of like GG, like that planet was of no use to me after that. Let's see, platform, yeah. So yeah, hopefully the increased oxygen, the increased power demands, the decreased power generation will, hopefully that will kind of cut the knees out from kind of some of the, I don't know, like the end game, the lack of need in the end game. I'm not sure. I was actually looking if I could change those settings, and I might be able to change them from the menu, but we'll do that later. Also, I am new to all the video recording and audio recording, and while I do love Linux, I have not been able to find a way to get audio quality as good as Windows on Linux. So right now I am using Windows, and I would appreciate if anybody had any good resources to get the same quality, if they'd point me that direction. Otherwise, I will continue to learn. I'm using OBS, and let's see, what do I need? I need a research, so I need compound and resin. I'm using OBS on both, which has been working excellently, I think. I'd like to eventually learn some transitions and stuff like that, but we'll get there when we get there. Okay, I think small generators are a thing, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, small generators. These things took me so far into the game, and I didn't even need medium generators for most of the game until some of the didn't need medium generators. Yeah, until some of the gateways needed them. And then at that point, it was just a matter of, I mean, I already had them for free, or I found them around the planet. Alright. Yeah, see, look how much crap they give you for free. I guess I could just not take it, but I don't know, like, it bothers me not to take it. Maybe I shouldn't. There's some of them you have to take. Well, no, actually, I think the hoverboard you can still get from... You still could just create it. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I just won't. Just to add a little bit more... I don't know, I'll think about it. Okay. We need probably tappers first, because tappers are going to give us access to basically unlimited organic material, and I have no idea where they keep them. There they are. Yeah. Oh. Man, I am... Okay, I just screwed up that. Oops. Well. Oops. That's all I can say. Yeah, we need more organic material, so we will go off into the woods. Okay. Oh shoot, I do have a battery. So somewhere over, I don't know, kind of pick somewhere somewhat arbitrary. It'd be nice if I could flatten out the ground here. I might just have to stick with it. Yeah, that might be what I do. I just put up with it. Okay. We want these things packed as tightly as possible. Basically, the idea that I had was if I start slapping tappers on them as close as possible, then they produce organic material. Then I take that organic material, and when I unlock the automatic arms, I put them in the research chamber, and I have unlimited research. Now, because this is like so overpowered, you know, I need a lot of research in the early game, but in the late game, I don't need as much. And maybe I wasn't harsh enough on the production rate. Not sure. There we go. Oh crap! My inventory's full. Yeah, maybe I wasn't harsh enough on the production rate, but we'll kind of ride it out and see. It's not like I'm trying to play Bloodborne or something, so this isn't supposed to be the most difficult thing in the world. Alright. Let's see. Not terribly worried about destroying this forest either, at least here in the beginning. Just because later on, I think it's close enough to my base that I'll end up bulldozing it. So, you know. I don't know what you're supposed to gain from that, but yeah, I think at some point I'm going to end up bulldozing that mountain. Yeah, the battery's still not charging, which means we are still not producing enough. What day is it? Saturday? Yeah, that's not important. Alright, we need to be getting going underground. Since we kind of have a pre-dug out hole here. Oh shoot, it comes with it. I for some reason thought the flattener was like an attachment. Oh, goodness gracious. This entire time. Well, I may end up having to move those trees, but we'll get there when we get there. Oh, let's actually dump off our inventory before we go down there. land filling? Oh, it's probably like fill up a soil bottle. Down to the coal mines. I don't know if any of you have ever heard a song, 16 Tons. Forget who it's by. I think his name's like Ernie Ford or something like that. Maybe I should look it up real quick. Tennessee Ernie Ford. Yeah, 16 Tons. Good song. Every time I play one of these kind of crafting survival games, that song starts running through my head when I start going underground. I don't know why. Or actually, I know exactly why. It's topical, but I just find it mildly humorous. One of the things I'd like to do is, because I'm expecting some amount of silence in this game, or on my channel, I'd like to find lo-fi, or some amount of copyright-free music. But find myself some lo-fi and get it playing in the background. That way, I don't know, people could watch it during studies or something. I don't know if that's the smartest way to study, but basically people could play it in the background maybe. Or maybe I should just think of calming topics to talk about. Wondering if I should start going down like more more steeply. Not sure what the correct wording is there, but oh, come on. We can shrink down deeper. Not the most enjoyable of POVs, but I don't know, I don't really want to spend... Oh, here we go. Yeah, mama. Oh, we are out. How do we do this? Do I see compound? I don't. Alright, let's try to expand out a little bit. Get a little lower. We really want tethers as well, so we can keep kind of a structure of where we're going. Oh, there's aluminum. Fantastic. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, let's This game really makes you feel like you're a coal mine owner that doesn't want to raise the roof and makes your workers dig in really small spaces. Oh dear. I mean, I asked for it. I'm not gonna lie, I asked for it, but goodness gracious. That is a wildly short amount of time. Like, I don't know, somehow that is a surprisingly short amount of time. It's probably just because I've played the game before, and like, that's probably just because I've played the game before, but still, that's, oh no, again? Can't even explore the options. Let me shop. See, this incentivizes me to build the oxygen tank, because I know I'm not going to be able to get the portable oxygenator for, like, ever. Okay, well, I need the aluminum. So we'll stick with just grabbing some aluminum while I'm here. Let's go. That is sufficient for our needs as of the current moment. Alternatively, I could do classical music. I don't know if you guys have a preference. I'm a little halvesies. I feel like lo-fi is like a steady like 7, but like classical music goes anything from like a 5 to a 10, maybe even 11. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, we need a cooker, which we should have. Yeah, see, look at this. I just stuck this thing in here, and I've already got almost 1,000. And I'm going to automate this entire process here in a moment. I don't know, I just think it goes so fast. Yeah, 1,500 is all I need. And it's not like I want to make the game more painful, just more, I don't know, more balanced, more, yeah. I want to drag out the feeling of I'm surviving. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Just dragging out the feeling of survival, man. Compound and resin. And I have no blasted compound. Dead burn it. I think one of the things that I've been thinking about is like how, you know, let's pretend, because obviously I didn't come create a channel to to necessarily fail, but it does make me wonder, like, what kind of YouTube channel do I want to have? And nothing against other YouTubers, but I feel like the market is overly saturated with like wild expressions and loud noises and people doing things really fast. And while I'm certain, you know, if I upload some stuff from a multiplayer game, that there'll be a little bit more of that. I don't know, like, is that really needed? Is that really what people want? Maybe. At the same time, I sit there like, how could I introduce more expression into my voice? Because I feel like I'm talking pretty monotone. And so, and that just comes with not being used to talking to yourself. So yeah, I'm adding more expression, but I don't know, I don't really want to be one of the more super energetic, over the top. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure. Again, nothing against the people who are popular now, but and maybe it's just like the era that I grew up in. But I grew up watching things like Hermitcraft, and I liked the more calm demeanors of those guys. Yeah. Don't know if I necessarily need to mine that clay right at the moment. Also not entirely sure what I'm looking for. I think I'm just kind of scoping it out. Oh, there's more graphite. Okay, I do want that. I feel like graphite's kind of one of those materials that, I don't know, like, you need a fair chunk of it, but at the same time, I don't know, like, when I want it, I can never find it. Alright, looks like the smelter's done printing. So I think we'll get that set up. And then I think I'll end this episode for today. I want to get it uploaded. I feel like this was a pretty good shot, so I kind of want to just get it uploaded. And if for no other reason than, I don't know, get rid of some nerves. It's, I for some reason, even though there's like no one in front of me, and oh dear. Yeah, even though there's like no one in front of me, this feels very reminiscent of public speaking, which can't say I'm a huge fan of that. I don't know. Yeah, we'll take the rewards. There we are. See, there we are. I knew I'd need graphite. Graphite, right? Yeah, graphite. So we'll get this aluminum cooking, and boom, baby. Or you know it? Well, research automated. Nice. Alright, I think that'll be it. I will see you in the next episode.